Hello, this is Stormy Cloud 21, and today we're going to look at this Mattel Creations Dr. Wu. I got this from the Mattel Creations website. Cannot wait to open this, so let's check it out. Inside this box is another box, a fascinating box. Look at that. Bingo. Dino DNA. During the tour of the lab at Jurassic Park, head geneticist Dr. Henry Wu confirms that by controlling dinosaurs' chromosomes, there is no authorized breeding. The strategy to fill in the sequence holes with frog DNA seems to prove otherwise. Check it out. That is an amazing picture right there in itself. Here's some instructions right here. Dr. Henry Wu lab tour. And so, let's look at the top of the packaging. It looks like that. The sides underneath this thing. Okay, let's open this up. Engine, security system. And you open it up, and inside, fascinating look at Dr. Henry Wu and all this stuff and these pictures. Looks like this will pop out through the bottom, but right now you have this, and you push the button and nothing happens. And that tells me probably I have to pull a tab out to activate this, so hold on. So far, I am kind of worried because the batteries are not working yet. So I don't know if that means I have to activate something. Perhaps that is what's going on. Because right now, this does not play at all. So that makes me think that I need to pull a tab out. But this is what's inside Dr. Henry Wu. That little pencil, which is skinnier than I had thought it would be, which is good. The raptor with the egg. This is cardboard. The extra hands, and then Mr. DNA right there. And now I just need to figure out how to make this thing talk. So here it is, and it is working. There was a little plastic tab blocking the batteries, and I had to unscrew it, pop the battery back in, and the batteries are in there and it works.
It's a velociraptor. And now we can make a baby dinosaur. There's no unauthorized breedings in Jurassic Park. Just one drop of your blood contains billions of strands of DNA. Perfect timing. A DNA strand like me is a blueprint for building a living thing. It's really not that difficult. Bingo. Dino DNA. It's a velociraptor.
So there you go.
And now we can make a baby dinosaur.
So that is so cool. This is the box, and of course, when one talks,
there's no unauthorized breedings in Jurassic Park.
Dr. Wu, and when this one
just
talks,
one drop of your blood contains billions of strands of DNA.
DNA, Mr. DNA. So that's what that's about. Now I'm going to pull out the figures and take a look at them and show them to you. If you want to pull out Mr. DNA, just go like this. And there is Mr. DNA. I actually quite like it a lot more than I thought. It's really nice. And it's got a little bit of move to it, so it's pretty cool. Not articulating, but just the way it's made. I like the dinosaur blueprint back there. I'll pull out Dr. Wu. So here is the Dr. Wu figure. a figure that many of us thought we might never get, but here it is. And this is really cool. He's got this clipboard in hand. See where he's checked off all that stuff on there. You can even make out the T-Rex logo head. Very cool. And you can see this little tiny ID badge, work badge. It's got the lab coat. It's got his hand open like that so he can hold something else. Articulation right here and swivel as well. Then this arm goes out and it can swivel. And then there is a little bit of give in the torso, but not much at all. The legs have articulation right there. It's very nice. The knee has articulation, which I'm very thankful on this figure because, as you know, my Steven Spielberg was defective and I never got that replaced by Mattel. But this figure has perfect knee joints, so I'm thankful for that. And then you have the feet there, which can swivel. I go forward a little bit and back barely. So that's Dr. Henry Wu. And now we're going to pull out the accessories. So here is the little tiny raptor with a little tiny egg, and the eyes are like a yellow, and then you have like a pink raptor. And where have we seen that before? Right here. So similar but different. This is first rate, the tiniest accessory probably that Mattel has ever made. And it's rubbery. This pencil has got to be the record for the smallest accessory out there. Quite possibly from Jurassic World. It's really tiny. You will lose it. So you're going to be super careful and have a nice storage container for these things when you're not using them, because you will be sad when you lose them very easily. Forgot to turn his head. Can turn his head too. So, and he also comes with an extra set of hands, grabbing hand and an open hand. So he can have a closed hand on this side as well. Or he can have another wider open hand on this side, which does make sense because that way he can hold the egg with the baby Velociraptor. So that does make sense that they would do that. So that's a good thing. And then, an example, if you want to change out the hand, you can do that and then put this one in. You could change this other hand with this where the clipboard is and have a hand without a clipboard. This way it allows you to have him be expressive. He doesn't hold this, it's too big for it, but he can be expressive with his talking, with his hand open like that. And then you take this hand out, and then you would have this replacement hand for without the clipboard on that side. And then this is the scale of Mr. DNA to Dr. Wu. So that's pretty cool. If you look in the back of the packaging, you can see this picture with the eggs in there. There's 5 eggs in there. Here's like what that would be right there, but this is cardboard. Really, they needed a hard copy of this. This dinosaur blueprint is cool, but about the closest you're gonna get, besides custom, was this in the past, which came with the first Hammond figure that we got that was not Hammond collection. It was Legacy, but it came with this one. It was an exclusive. Also, if you have this figure of Dr. Alan Grant, you'll remember that these sets came with eggs. And these eggs are smaller than like this one, but it's pretty cool because you could get 3 sets of those and have 6 eggs, and then somehow customize one of these unless Mattel releases a physical one again, and have a the lab and where the raptors are being hatched out. That was the set that came with the female Velociraptor, if you'll remember. This was the big giant Hammond that came with the other egg, but that's 6-inch scale, so that's different. Anyway, we're gonna run out of time here. So this is Stormy Cloud 21. Please remember, hit that like, subscribe button, as well as that notification bell. See more cool stuff coming up soon. Thanks for watching. Talk soon.